Hey everybody, CVH here, and in today's video we'll be doing some gameplay with the Token Crusader deck you can see on screen. If this deck list looks familiar, you may have seen a deck tech I posted on it a couple days ago on this very channel. If you haven't, I encourage you to check it out. I'll link it at the end of the video if you haven't seen it. But I haven't changed this deck list at all since I did that video, even though I do mention that with further testing there could be updates to it, but I've enjoyed this build quite a lot. It's been a lot of fun, and I have had some pretty good success with it last season. And during the deck tech in the comments, people did say they wanted to see some gameplay with this deck, so here we are doing exactly that, taking it to the ladder. Hopefully we can have some interesting games while walking through at least some of the gameplay with this very fun deck. So let's just see what happens. Alright, got an assassin to start things off. Now we are looking to mulligan aggressively and get the board and keep it very early. With that said, I think we can keep Scouting Patrol and Orc Clan Captain. Without the ring, I don't think I'll be keeping Hive Defender this time, however. Alright, we got a 3-drop. That is more realistic. If we had the ring, this would be amazing. We could ring right into Pit Lion on turn 2.
Soldiers, report. Your orders.
Hopefully we'll be in a position to play Pit Lion relatively early anyways. It's a very difficult card to answer early. One of the, you could call it one of the win conditions of the deck, perhaps. So it looks like he's in the right lane, but that could be because he has a Shadow Shift and he's going to be moving it over. So if I commit to the right, he moves over to the left, takes over that lane, then I have to answer him there. But I think it's okay to simply respond in this lane with the Orc Clan Captain. If he Shadow Shifts over, I don't think he'll be trading. I think he'll be going face and not respecting the possibility of a Pit Lion. So if he does that, he'll have a 3/3 Cutburst in that lane. Hopefully nothing else. We'll have Pit Lion to answer. Alright, he's playing Skulk. He is in that lane. Alright, that is a really powerful turn. Not gonna lie, but it is not something that deals with Pit Lion. Or prevents me from playing it, rather. However, I think breaking a rune here, or destroying a rune with the attack, getting him down to 25, might be a little too risky, since a timely prophecy could do us in. So I'm just going to play Pit Lion in the right, hit him down to 26, and call that a day. Very likely that he has... Or very likely that he's going to be searching a curse with this Goblin Skulk, with the Goblin Skulk curse package being so common in Assassin, Archer decks. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to pair that with to get rid of my 5/5. Alright. This deck is good at snowballing early as well. We just need to prevent him from being able to do so. Alright, I was quite concerned about, oh! Oh-ho! Ho-ho-ho! That's very different. That's not something I was thinking about. Alrighty, so... we can answer the 2 leftmost creatures in the lane this turn with a Dawnbreaker if we want. And I think it's probably good to get him to stop searching for these goblins right away. Man, this is actually getting a little bit tricky, though. Alright, I say let's use Dawnbreaker and clear some stuff up while keeping these 2 things alive and needing to be answered. Doesn't seem to matter too much which goes where. They're both 5/5s. Still not really into destroying this rune. Now he has a curse. He definitely has a curse from the Shaman. But I guess we can hopefully just expect... well, I don't want him to play Murkwater Skirmisher now because that board will just get gigantic. Unfortunately. We've done an okay job so far of at least getting on the board as well. Alright. That does clear very effectively. You know he has a curse coming up. Rift Thane could be very good because we are behind in life, quite obviously. He's been beating us down pretty well. We could go for Rift Thane Resolute Ally and put 2 things on the board. Or we could just go for the safe Hive Defender play. He will be able to curse it down to a 2/5, and the 3/3 won't die. So if we play Rift Thane, it'll be a 3/5. He can curse it down to a 2/4, and the 3/3 still won't die, but at least we'll have Resolute Ally on the board. Or do we want a Rift Thane and do we want a 5th Legion Rift Thane? Would that be better? If we 5th Legion Rift Thane... no, that's not better at all. I don't think that's better, at least. No, it's not better. Unless the Resolute Ally misses, that would just be a travesty, though. So that should be our play this turn. Next turn we can go 5th Legion Hive Defender, I suppose. We could just Piercing Javelin this. Man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think I'm going to take this line. I think it has the highest payoff.
Hold your positions.
Now if we whiff... At least we have 2 bodies on the board, and we're not going to be taking too much face damage this turn, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, we could jab the 3-3, but then we're still getting beaten down by that 0-cost goblin. It's an issue. Hopefully the 3-3 can trade with something next turn. And I mean, my 3-3, obviously. Looks like Rift Thane is not long for this world. Now the Curse can answer it very cleanly if he just wants to attack over it with the 3-3. He will have a 3-2. Which I think I'll just trade into at that point. Well, it depends on what else he develops. That's the problem with these curses, is that they don't cost any magicka, so if he's getting them for free, it's not even costing him a card. Hard to compete with that kind of tempo, if he's able to keep using his magicka efficiently. A skirmisher here is just a blowout. I don't know if we could ever answer that.
By Stendar's mercy.
Alright, well, we can definitely trade with the Shaman if we want. And we could 5th Legion Earthbone Spinner now that the Hive Defender will just get cleanly answered by the Nimble Ally. If we do that and we target one of the 0-1s, we'll only be taking 6 damage next turn, it looks like. I'm okay with that, because then we can further guard with the Hive Defender. And we will have the Spinner, which can answer the Nimble Ally with 4 attack. The 5th Legion, which can then answer one of the Goblins that remain, because we'll be getting rid of 1, obviously. So yeah, I think I like this line. Should probably get rid of that now.
Training is over. The forest will not suffer your
Significantly reducing the amount of goblins on board in case he does draw a skirmisher. It shouldn't be too bad now. I'm still not going to give him any more cards. We can give him cards once we've stabilized and taken over the board. This is not how this deck usually aims to win games. But you have to improvise sometime. Hey, we set ourselves up for a good Haafinger turn. And Rift Thane coming in clutches that guard. Sometimes you just need a guard as an aggro deck.
By the 8th, they will meet their maker.
Alright, he is out of stuff, and it feels so good. I say we don't take any chances. I say we don't let him get cards, which that Tome of Alteration would let him do. I'm going to Piercing Javelin that 2-2. Play Rift Thane to block that 2-2. Kill his board, and then hope he doesn't top deck a skirmisher to take a favorable trade. And we have guards to follow up, and I think we should be approaching the point of stabilization.
They will not get
The
past
day is
me.
mine. You can't defeat me.
I don't think I'll be going for Haafinger quite yet next turn.
We'll stand together.
Alright, now I definitely won't because I want to protect myself against that. Thankfully, this doesn't have Breakthrough. Getting Guard and Breakthrough would be kind of a bummer, because then it would be hard to take favorable trades. I will be taking a trade with that, though, and I think developing Hive Defender and Black Dragon in the left.
For the rift.
I need to protect against that right now. Hive Defender allows me to do so. Nothing else really does. Black Dragon, in case he develops anything else in that lane, I need to trade with. And we still have Rift Thane, which means we can develop yet another guard in the Shadow lane where he inevitably will start playing more things because it will be easier to get through that lane than my, oh no. Wait, no, I don't care. You ever have those moments? It's like, oh no. Wait, no, we're fine. A marked man, even more guards. Wow, this aggro deck is actually pretty good at playing the defensive role, which isn't something I considered when I was building it. But it's actually helping us a lot here. And we could even try to go for Haafinger now, but I think I'm just going to wait one more turn. Really maximize my chances. Let's discard some of these, because they're pretty annoying. Also keeps our guard healthy. Yeah. Makes sense. Let's keep our guard real healthy. Let's keep it out of Lightning Bolt range, even though I'm pretty sure he'd Lightning Bolt my face, but it also keeps it out of Leaf Lurker range. So, Markarth Bannerman, pretty good, obviously. Rift Thane, still pretty good. Rift Thane and the Guard of the Man, or the Cart, whatever it is, makeshift defenses. The thing it gives us should go in the right. But this can go in the left. You'll have to just embrace all the clinking sounds with this deck. A lot of things get buffed a lot of the time. Take that, Kinroll. No pilfering today. The wall of anti-fun. The makeshift defenses can trade in a Rift. They can combine their forces. One of our Rift Thanes can wield this cart and, using the combined force, can take down this Kinroll Burglar. I did win a game with a 5/7 makeshift defenses attacking for lethal. It's pretty much the most satisfying thing that's ever happened in like the 9 or so months I played this game. Well, I definitely like him not playing anything. Ooh, Triumphant Jarl, perfect. Alright, I think it's definitely time to just get this Haafingar online. And I think we might... how much damage do we have? 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... 26 with these two getting buffed by that. We're kind of close to killing them. I think I will Haafingar. Well, geez, this is kind of awkward because I'm actually out of space on the board. Alright, let me see what happens here first. To get my tokens to my hand. And get an item on this thing. Daedric Dagger. Completely useless. I guess trading in my defenses can't be that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more items though. Let's buff this black dragon up. I suppose. Spear of Embers, okay. Oh, it gets 2, yeah, I forgot it broke 2. That's something to consider that I didn't consider. Well, that does attack for 13 and he has no way around it. So I think based on that, I'll be trading here. Hitting him down to 11, which is the closest we can get him to 10 without destroying the rune. And just gonna go for 13-4 killing him next turn. Seems reasonable. Alright. That was crazy. Did not expect goblins. So yeah, it's an aggro deck that can play defensively. How about that? Just a ton of guards. Got a monk. Maybe we'll see some more Kinroll burglars trying to pilfer me. Hopefully not. We have the ring, which is, I think, where this deck wants to be, so it can have those really explosive turns in turns 1 through 3, which are critically important for this deck, because it can't really take back a lost board. But we have nothing that we can play, so let's just ship it all. Alright, it's looking better. It's not looking amazing.
Welcome, friend. Soldiers, report on warm sands.
Well, we can simply answer this with one Rift Thane. I think we'll put it in the left. We want to take control of the field lane so we can dictate the trades
I will push them back.
and all of that good stuff. Up against monks, so, you know, execute is in the deck. Doesn't affect this. Firebolt's not in the class, so we don't have to worry about that. This actually has a high chance of surviving. And Scouting Patrol would lean towards a more aggressive deck, knowing that we can definitely narrow down the cards we can expect. Not sure if it's going to be like a Pilfer deck, maybe it's Token Strategy with Divine Fervor. Probably, you know, aggressive to mid-range. Alright. And this is both good and bad, because while we have control of the field lane right now, and we have a Rift Thane that can function as a guard, hopefully it doesn't get executed, by the way, it will be a 2/4. Contest the right really well. But if we do that, it's not looking like we can pit Lion. We could just go for the 4/2 by using the breakthrough first to get him down to 27. I think that makes a lot more sense because pit Lion is our only current play for next turn. And it will allow us some flexibility in deciding what to trade with. He shouldn't be able to answer the 4/1 with nothing in the lane already. He shouldn't be able to answer the covered 4/2, excuse me, in the shadow lane. So I think this makes sense. If we can stick a 5/5 next turn, leading into the powerful 5-drops in our hand already, we should be in a good spot. But if we can't, we might be in a horrible spot. Who knows? That's the fun.
Your coin or your life.
Didn't want to go face. Alright, the Scouting Patrol has saved us from almost certain defeat at that point. I'd have to say. So yeah, Scouting Patrol, Ring, Pit Lion seems like the obvious line here. And we will trade with the Bruma. We will be dealing 2 breakthrough damage, which will set us up perfectly to ring into Haafingar next turn, and hopefully get double proccage out of the effect.
Soldiers, report.
Let's take over the field lane yet again. 2 damage, 26, magic number. We can get some items on our field lane dudes while using our 1/1 over here to trade with the Dune Stalker. Or we could just lose that lane. That's totally fine too, because I think the Haafinger enables us to race relatively effectively unless just absolute craziness happens. We are slightly behind in life, but we're about to do some crazy things in this lane, I think. Probably should actually allow myself to play the card. Type of Pit Lion first, see what we get. Alright, we don't hit a Prophecy, that's good. Tome, I like it. I like drawing cards. I'm sure he's about to be attacking my face and giving me even more. Buff up the little patrol, sure. Staff of Sparks, that's pretty bad. Alright, well, he could be playing more 1-health creatures in this lane. I guess now he just simply won't. Don't see a reason to trade my 1/1 into Hive Defender. Might as well make him work for it. Or we could even, you know, Javelin the Hive Defender, attack the 3/1. Maybe he'll be thinking about something like that if he doesn't spend the 3 damage on my 1/1. And it is an investment, you know, cards are an investment, damage is an investment. He has to invest something into this attack if he wants to kill my Scouting Patrol, unless I do it for him. There are certain times with certain decks you want to preempt the trades. If you don't want your opponent to play like Pillaging Tribune without having to hit your face. This is unfortunate. What year is this? Oh my god. So we do have lethal. Theoretically. By buffing this up to 11, we have 9 first, which I think... We're just gonna hope this isn't a Javelin. And if we do miss lethal somehow, like if he gets a Prophecy here, we can just Javelin that, kill that. So I think we're fine overall. This was hilarious. Dueling Haafingars, man. I had to give him a GG for that one.
An engaging hunt.
Dueling Haafinger Marauders. So that's it. That's some gameplay from this aggressive Token Crusader deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And again, if you want to see some more in-depth analysis of the card choices in the list, feel free to check out the deck tech video. I'll be linking it at the end of this video. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content, strategy videos, gameplay videos, all that good stuff. Follow my stream in the links in the description down below, and I will see you guys next time.